Hey everyone, Jerzy Poznar here with Up Close Travel. We help you get up close with the world's greatest destinations. Today we're going to talk about Viking Ocean Cruises and 3 new itineraries that they've just released for 2024. But before we start, if you have any questions on Viking or anything travel, I'm available 7 days a week. Reach out to me anytime. And if you need help planning your adventure, I'd love to help you do that as well. So Viking Ocean Cruises just released 3 new exclusive itineraries for China. You'll be able to do a 10-day, 15-day, and a 20-day tour. You'll be able to delve deep into the rich history, vibrant culture, and stunning landscape of this fascinating region. Right now, we're going to take a look at some of the highlights of the 3 itineraries. Okay, so starting in September of 2024, Viking starts sailing the China coast. Let's take a look at the longest cruise tour, and that's going to be Wonders of China. This is a 20-day cruise tour. Take a look at a quick map here of what you're going to be traveling in China. You start here in Beijing. Let's go into a little bit more information here. So you'll be in Beijing here for 3 days. So you'll be in the Forbidden City. You'll see sites like Tiananmen Square, Temple of Heaven. You'll get to try some Tai Chi, which is very popular in this location. You'll visit the older parts of the city and see a Hutong courtyard. The second full day is spent primarily at the Great Wall. You'll also see the Ming tombs if you choose, so you have a few different options to choose from. From there, you'll fly from Beijing to Shanghai, and then you're going to board your ship, the Viking Yidun. We're going to take a look at the ship a little bit later on. But Shanghai is a very eclectic blend of colonial and modern architecture. You'll spend 2 days in Shanghai. Some of the areas that you'll experience are the Bund, which is a waterfront area and it's a protected historical district. The Yuyuan Garden, which is an extensive Chinese garden. You'll also visit the Urban Planning Exhibition Center, and this is where you'll see Shanghai's history and their planned developments. On day 6, you're going to get a well-deserved day of rest. You'll be sailing on the East China Sea. So rest day on day 6. On day 7, you arrive into Zhoushan. There's a lot of seafood here. A lot of the seafood that China consumes is from here. Lots of Buddhist architecture here also, so you'll see a lot of temples. Going further, on day 8, you're in Dongtu. On day 9, you visit Pingtan. This is a relatively new development. You'll get the feeling of a beach resort here. It's nearby is Fuzhou, which is a UNESCO heritage site due to how preserved its old town is. So a very unique destination that you'll visit in Pingtan. Day 7, Xiamen. You'll have 3 UNESCO heritage sites here. You'll have some great choices as to what you can do here. On day 11, another day of rest. You'll be sailing on the South China Sea. Day 12, you arrive in Shenzhen. This is the city of the future. It's a UNESCO city of design. One cool thing about Shenzhen is the companies that are on the leading edge of technology, they welcome visitors. So they want to show you what the future is going to look like. Stunning architecture, very international design here in Shenzhen. On day 13, you're going to disembark here in Chengdu. You're going to get up close with China's iconic pandas here in this location. On day 14, you travel to Lhasa and you'll spend 3 days there. You'll visit the Potala Palace. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and the former winter residence of the Dalai Lama. You'll also visit the Jokhang Temple and you'll get a glimpse of daily life in Tibet. Day 17, you're in Xi'an. This is where you'll be able to see the terracotta warriors. You'll also see the city walls and the Great Mosque. You'll be in Xi'an for 2 days. On day 19, you fly back to Beijing for your last 2 days before you travel home. But before you go home, you'll get a chance to have a famous Peking duck dinner with the group. So that is the full 20-day cruise tour. Okay, up next is the 15-day option. It's called the Classic China and the Coast, and it goes from Beijing to Hong Kong. Here is a map. So you're going to start in Beijing, then you go to Xi'an, then from Xi'an you fly to Shanghai, and you do your 10-night cruise. So 3 days in Beijing, followed by 2 days in Xi'an, and then you'll do your cruise right here. So now you do get the option of adding 2 post-cruise extensions here. So if you want to keep it as 15 days, you can, but if you want to extend, there's an option for 3 nights in Hong Kong at the end of your cruise. Another option is 4 nights in Hong Kong and Guilin, which is a totally different area. So in Hong Kong, you're going to have the towering skyscrapers and high energy. And then in Gillen, you're going to have a more tranquil area with mountains, serene rivers, and ancient caves. So that's classic China and the coast. You can do the 15 days, or you can add two post-cruise options, 3 nights or 4 nights. And your third option is a 10-day China discovery. So this is essentially, you can see here on the map, this is essentially the cruise portion. So you're going to cruise from Shanghai to Hong Kong. So you'll skip pre or post. However, you can add them. So there's going to be several options for pre or post cruise. So this is the most customizable one. So you'll be able to add some pre or post. So a 3-night pre-extension in Beijing can be added. You can do a pre-night pre-extension, 3 nights in Suzhou and Wuxi, or you can do 3 nights in Hong Kong post cruise, or even that 4-night Hong Kong and Gillen. So this one here is customizable. You can just do the cruise for 10 days, or you can do add some pre and or post-cruise options. Before we take a look at the ship, I just want to say that there are only 8 departures in 2024. So that's between September and November. So only 8 departures. So if you are interested in doing this, it's going to be limited. So give me a call and let's start working on this trip ASAP. But anyway, here's the ship, the Viking Yidun. This is a beautiful ship. So all the Viking ships are wonderful, built in 2017, only 930 guests. So you won't get that mega ship feeling of overcrowdedness. There's all verandas here. There's several restaurants, public spaces, activities. It's really a wonderful ship. We'll take a quick peek at some of the staterooms. We'll start with the lower staterooms, the veranda staterooms, which are still wonderful, 270 square feet. There are deluxe verandas. Then you get to the penthouses. There are junior suites, explorer suites, and then you have your owner suites, which is just under 1,500 square feet. So this is the Viking Yidun. If you'd like more details on the ship, the 3 itineraries, Viking or anything travel, I'd be happy to share that info for you. As always, if you have any questions, I'm available 7 days a week. You can contact me anytime. I'd really love to help you plan your adventure, so please keep me in mind for that. I'm also going to leave a link for my newsletter in the description. It would be great if you can go ahead and sign up for that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.